one of these teams will advance to the Western Grin and Hartenstein. They split the two games on an 11-0 run when they were trailed tonight. Percent in that Game 4 victory, 92-87 on Sunday. Williams against Jokic, gets it back with 8 to shoot. Dort, swing, Hartenstein extra, shot clock is winding down. The jumper goes for Holmgren, a splash to open up play for 3.
And a big shot there for Chet Holmgren, who has struggled shooting the ball from the perimeter in this series. Big for him to knock down a 3 on that first play.
Denver shot it very poorly, 31% the other day in Game 4 as Gordon misses on the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander accelerates and scores.
And this team feeds off this crowd here at home. Play attack mode SGA in transition.
First quarter of Game 4, both teams 5 and a turnover.
I mean, it was like watching a rock fight. Or maybe it was just great defense.
Which way are you going?
Rock fight.
Yeah. Williams, flick it over to Dort. Can't hit the 3, tip in, nearly went. Holmgren keeps it alive, but it's tapped over to Porter. David Adelman told us pregame they need more from Michael Porter. They need him to score and be productive. Murray pops. It's off. In the air, Gilgeous-Alexander, he taps it right to Murray. Missed it, Jokic there for the cleanup.
And create extra possessions, they have a chance.
Williams. It's an air ball on the jump shot. And it's knocked over to Jokic. Leads the Nuggets down the floor. Sets it up for the Porter J. It's short. Long rebound. Porter is there. He's going to fire again. Same team. Grabbed by Hartenstein. Denver opens up 1 of 6 from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander lost his footing. Controlled by Denver. Trailing 5-2. Nuggets shot just 24% from three-point territory. They were 0 of 17 on corner threes.
Yeah, and open corner threes. They got to knock down these shots when they're open. Give Jokic room to operate.
Knock away from Jokic, 4 to shoot. Jokic creates space. The flip doesn't go, and it's grabbed by Holmgren.
And he has missed those shots a lot in these last 3 games. The length of Holmgren may have played a role.
Gilgeous-Alexander swing it for Dort, get it back with 12. Switch out front, now he's got Porter. That means Brown is with Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander off that familiarity. They just know each other so well
thus far in this series.
Well, we had the close game in Game 1. It came down to the wire, and an unlikely comeback. Gordon hits the 3. Game 2, blowout. Domination by OKC. Game 3, Denver came back, forced overtime, took over, and then Game 4 looked like Denver had control of it, only to see OKC go on the fourth quarter run and tie the series. Murray with a shot clock winding down. Over Dort. Off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander through traffic. Denver is 1 of 8 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. Open look. Williams, bottom.
And it's Alexander, 4 guys in the paint. Denver daring OKC to knock down open threes. And Williams, who struggled from 3, knocks down an early one.
Jokic gives it up for Brown. Isolation now. Help from SGA. Kick it. Murray, they need one. It ribs out. Holmgren triggers the break. Shake and bake by Williams. Flip it to the open man. Hartenstein.
Good. You have to do a good job at the next play mentality. We can't let some of the stuff he does shock us into not doing the right thing on the next play. They understand what they're dealing with. They know he's going to make tough shots. They just got to make it as tough as they can.
And we're seeing it early here, Stephanie, in this opening quarter. Jokic hooks a pass inside and sets it up for the Gordon deuce.
Reading the defense, and Gordon always on that baseline available.
Swing it. Holmgren puts it on the floor. Gordon closes in on Dort. He drives in. Shot clock is down to 5. Williams one-on-one with Murray. The step-back J is way off, and a long rebound to Brown. Thunder have a 12-4 lead. Denver has missed their last 20 first-quarter threes. Gordon continuing.
He's just 1 in 5 when he does it, so but he has been huge, and his three-point shooting as well.
Gordon, 41% from three-point range in the playoffs, 54% in this series. Gilgeous-Alexander, no. Tippett doesn't go for Hartenstein. Denver up the floor in a hurry. Murray with a stop and go against his countryman Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes on the inside.
And since that last timeout, 3 baskets in a row in the paint for Denver, not settling. They're 0 for 6 from 3, getting inside a must against his defense.
And they cut it to 4. Holmgren on the rock attack. Chet Holmgren, and then driving hard to the hole. Jokic would not beat.
So Jokic at the top of the key. Now they've had success.
We asked David Adelman, what are you seeing in their defense of Jokic? He said it's close to a 5-man zone, basically. You'll see all the bodies rotate towards him whenever he gets a touch. It may not be all 5 on the ball, but they've got eyes on him. Knock away by Brown. Turnover. 3-on-2 developing. Brown a bounce. Porter one dribble. Out. He cuts it back inside.
There's a way for them to get easy opportunities.
In addition, they were #1 in points in the paint, and there's been a huge drop-off in that category in this series. But not of late. Denver, after that first timeout, they've answered with a bunch of buckets on the inside.
And this zone gave problems to OKC in Game 4. And it's worked, and it also gives them a chance, Denver, to relax and rest a bit on defense.
Brown got a 3.
See, forcing a turnover, leading to an easy opportunity on the other end.
Thunder threw the first punch. They led 12-2. Denver has answered with a 14-2 run. Locker. Porter suffered the injury in the first round against the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander, his jump shot is overcooked. Westbrook hands to Murray. Murray goes behind the back, some razzle-dazzle, bounces inside. Gordon lays it in. That's picture perfect for Denver. They've made 7 in a row. And a lot of activity around the hoop. Williams, the floater, is good.
And that's important. OKC against this zone defense. You got to get to that sweet spot there at the dotted line with a pass or a drive opportunity.
That ends a 10-0 run. Jokic with Hartenstein. Help from Gilgeous-Alexander. He cuts off the baseline, so they'll repost. Jokic to Brown. The flip, too strong. Denver leads by 2. Caruso in. The bench has been a huge factor for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander missed it. Jokic looking to give it up. He does to Brown on the wing. We get 4 minutes to go in the first. Gordon one-on-one with Hartenstein. That means Caruso is dealing with Jokic. And he's
been so good. They don't leave anybody on an island, particularly against Jokic.
Wiggins in, Wallace in, Brown from the other side. Got him.
Start the game, they were 0 for 6 from the three-point line. And 2 shots right there by Brown in each corner, keeping that defense honest.
And Westbrook tried to take it away from Hartenstein, could not. Wiggins threads the needle for the Caruso J. The high archer goes.
And how good is into the floor. Big lift off the bench for Mark Daigneault.
Got to find open guys and trust it. Just keep let it fly.
And on the defensive end, what are your focuses tonight?
A lot of pace, high energy in the first. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander picked up by Strawther. Good help there from Watson. Joe is in for OKC. Joe fakes on a 3. Drives it, kicks it. Caruso missed it from long range. Watson was called on that offensive foul on the previous possession. Murray cuts away and breaks free for 2.
And with Jokic on the bench, this team finding ways to score, of course getting stops. Great screen and roll action there. And great defense, 3 bodies there. They're going to make him get off the ball as they force a turnover.
OKC felt it was last touched by Denver. That's not how the officials saw it, so the Nuggets take over. Ball popped in the air. Wallace accelerating all the way. Hands that creates a lot of opportunities. In and out on the free throw. And Denver maintains a 1-point lead over OKC. Strawther was called for the foul. Gordon on a handoff. Watson wasn't expecting it. He was trying to make a cut, but he does recover. Caruso gets a piece. Shot clock down to 5. Denver's got nothing going here. Gordon on a turnaround. He's got it. Aaron Gordon with a bailout.
Good defense. Better offense there. Aaron Gordon with a tough shot.
8 points in 10 minutes for Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander missed it on the floater. He brought it down low, and Westbrook takes it away. Denver attacking. Westbrook hard cut. Jokic on the bench for Denver. They lead it by 3. Murray. Bingo from long range.
And I'd say this unit playing with scoring gives Jokic more time for a breather on the bench.
35-29 Nuggets. Spin by Holmgren. Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren were a combined 0 of 13 from three-point range and still find a way to win. They rallied to do it.
They did. They were down in the fourth quarter, but they found a way. Sometimes you got to win ugly in the playoffs on the road. They did that.
Westbrook over Joe. Whoa, flying in, Watson, he keeps it alive. Tremendous offensive rebound there for Peyton Watson. Murray using the Gordon screen. He wants to dance with Holmgren. Murray, jab, jumper. It's short. Watson, another board.
Teammate, but great effort, great activity.
The block by SGA. Gordon on a fade. And loosen him up. Second foul on Russell Westbrook. 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. 4-point lead for the Nuggets. Gilgeous-Alexander continues on the drive. And Murray gets a piece. Get it ahead. Watson couldn't locate it. Contact. Averaging 27.5 in the series, but he averaged 32.7 in the regular season. Back in. Squares. It hits.
And that's his play right there. Good defense on him, but SGA with space and time able to convert.
35-33 Nuggets. Gordon backdoor to Westbrook. Tried to switch hands, but he missed it. Oklahoma City walled up underneath. Isolation initially. Brown trying to help. Scraping at the ball. SGA.
Only 28% from the three-point line here in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander makes his move. 3 defenders in the area, and that one rims out. Cleaned up by Jokic. Nuggets have missed their last 5 shots. Porter back in, playing with 2 fouls. Brown trying to get Jokic involved. Taps it back. 2-man game against Williams. 7 to shoot. Jokic the back end. Kick. Strother's ready. And he sticks the tray.
And Strother has a lot of clout.
Yep.
Showed some good things, and the trust from Jokic to pass it for him to knock it down.
38-33 Denver. Lou Dort, open look, is short. And the rebound to Brown. Into the hands of Westbrook. They get into it quickly here. We approach 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Brown driving, couldn't finish. Westbrook somehow saw him on the cut. Holmgren spins on Jokic. Dort takes the baseline, taken away by Strother. Streaking up the floor.
And Williams, big body, tries to draw a charge. Jokic, though, once again, offensive rebounding, second chance.
First team into the conference finals after taking care of business in 5 against Cleveland. Williams, pull-up jumper. He's got it.
Man, I like that play. Direction. And a handoff, Williams going downhill, but give credit, Denver's defense has really caused trouble here at OKC, and particularly Gilgeous-Alexander on the bench.
Jokic passes out of the post. Porter, baseline drive, adjusts and gets rid of it at the last moment. Jokic flips it up, doesn't go. And it's saved by OKC's Caruso. Ahead for Wiggins. Looking to drive it. Wild flip, no. Rebounded by Strother. The Gonzaga product seeing legitimate minutes. It bounces off the shoulder of Jokic. Get it ahead. Wallace. They get Wiggins involved. Sticks the 3.
Yeah, that lineup, Payson, great unselfish play. Once again, getting a turnover out in transition for that open 3.
It's a 2-point game. Westbrook to Brown. working the baseline for two.
I like Westbrook posting up those smaller guards.
Big first half for Williams. Knock away by Porter, but into the hands of Wallace. Hartenstein hands to Caruso. Cha-ching! A three!
Lineup that's in the game now for OKC. They have held the opponent to 40% shooting, so the defense has been spectacular, and the help as Gordon finds a way. Beautiful pass. Fantastic finish there, but this unit for OKC has worked in this series.
10 points now for Gordon. Hartenstein. Boom.
And that's in games 3 and 4 on the road. He certainly has had success at home with that shot.
Jokic with the left. 46, 43. Jokic has got 13. Williams kick for the Wiggins jumper. Off the rim, it hits.
Timeout. David Adelman talked about going inside. They've had success when they ISO Jokic on one side in the low block and clear out everyone else.
Both teams shooting 49%. Murray swinging. Porter to Jokic. Launches a three. Book it.
And that's important. We talked to David Adelman. Threes, he wants him to be aggressive, looking for that three-pointer.
That's the first three he's taken tonight. Hartenstein. That one bounces off the rim. Controlled by Gordon. Denver up by 6. They can add to it. Gordon picked up by the smaller Wallace. Murray drive. Murray finishes. That was fantastic from Jamal Murray. The jumper by Wiggins, that bounces off. Jokic ahead. Gordon couldn't grab it.
Move on the offensive end.
7-0 run. Caruso. He can't end it. Jokic ahead. Porter. He's got Murray cutting. The pass was offline. Murray for Denver.
As we said, he has to be a fourth quarter in this series. We're going to need him. He is one of their great closers for the Nuggets.
Hartenstein. Jokic was a little late.
Rotate the basketball and knock down three-pointers, open three-pointers. Will be key here in the second half and see who wins.
A 9-0 run for the Thunder to end the second quarter. Murray's jumper doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Gilgeous-Alexander. Chance to tie or take the lead. That's for the tie.
Able to go coast to coast. And he struggled a little bit in that first half. 4 turnovers from SGA.
Jokic drains the triple.
To defend when Jokic is knocking down those three-pointers. And I believe that's 3 or 4 here for the game.
Up top, Hartenstein. At halftime, Stephanie caught up with Mark Dignan.
Of their defense on Jokic. Yes, he has a lot more points. He's making those threes. He just says he wants it to be a little tighter.
Gordon and Jokic, they want to switch and get Holmgren on Jokic. And Hartenstein, great defense.
Jokic, full time. 24 now for Nikola Jokic at 61-59. Denver.
And this 2-3 zone has given OKC problems, but
Williams couldn't finish it. Holmgren had it taken away by Jokic, who controls it with no foul called. Zach Zarba, David Guthrie, Curtis Blair. Outstanding officiating crew. Murray, nobody at the rim, and he caught on Chet Holmgren. Murray puts the Nuggets up by 5.
And neither team settling here to start the third quarter. Getting paint touches on the offensive end has worked.
Gilgeous-Alexander hesitates and scores.
Here we go, that Gordon Jokic screen and roll action. Trying to force a switch.
Gordon to the paint. Kick it out for Murray. Denver's lead is 3. Murray turns the corner on Dort. Floats it up and in. That was saucy.
Was saucy right as SGA. 2 Canadian national team teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the off-balance delivery. Gordon, the three-pointer to win it. Game 2, a blowout for the Thunder, 149-106. Game 3, overtime, 113-104. Denver at home, and then OKC bounces back with a 92-87 win in Game 4 on Sunday afternoon. Murray makes his move on Dort, creates space, kick it for the Gordon 3. No good. Hartenstein the board. Rebounding numbers in favor of Denver. The drive and deuce for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The third quarter has been at the rim. Dribble penetration, no jump shots yet. Advantage of these opportunities at the rim.
Second foul on Hartenstein. Jokic. He's going to launch it. Yes, a three.
A little double screen act. One of the real open shots that Jokic has had here in this game.
27 for Jokic. 69-65 Nuggets. Holmgren trying to drive in on Porter. Leaves it for the Dort three. Too strong. Hartenstein trying to keep it alive. It's claimed by Brown. Into the hands of Jokic. Early offense for Gordon. Murray fires. Knocks it down.
Just feeling it. That nice trailer three.
19 for Jamal Murray. Dort moves the ball, gets it back. Dort the answer? Yes, sir.
And he needed that. He's been struggling. Missed his previous attempts. But matches Murray on that three shot there.
72-68. Denver under 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Jokic against Hartenstein on an island. Bullet feed. Extra. Porter. No good. Rebounded by Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked up by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander comes up short. And Porter gets it ahead. Denver's lead is 4. They're shooting it at 48% from the field. Murray lines it up and drills it from long range.
Sort of that dribble handoff coming off Jokic, so hard to defend.
22 now for Jamal Murray. Jokic has 27. Holmgren trying to move Jokic. Holmgren maneuvers, no good. Cleaned off the glass by Gordon. Lead is back to 7 for the Nuggets. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. Murray sizing up Dort, gets around him. Help from Holmgren. Feed it. 8 to shoot. Murray, back in, turnaround. Oh, that's tough! Jamal Murray!
Oh, wow. That was tough. Great defense, but Murray is feeling it. And a turnover here. Everything going Thunder's way here. Might be a heat check right here on this possession, Ian.
Murray. Swing it. Brown. Offensive rebound. Gordon ripped away by Holmgren. 77-68 Nuggets. OKC trying to rediscover its flow. It's an 11-3 run. Give and go. Williams gets to the cup, but he blows the layup. Murray watched by Dort. We are past the halfway point of the third. Contact on Michael Porter Jr. Williams. Feed it. Caruso back in. Williams, the jumper. Short. And Westbrook, who just checked in, grabs the rebound. They can bring this lead to double figures. Jokic communicating with Gordon. Screen, switch, 9 to shoot. Murray. Screen, jumper.
Knocked down some threes on that pick and pop action.
Cason Wallace is in for OKC. Jokic, extra. Gordon, he's cooking. Aaron Gordon.
Third quarter, stepping up big for his team.
We saw this towards the end of the second quarter when Denver opened up an 11-point lead, and then OKC ended the first half on a 9-0 run. Holmgren is fouled.
Really, that was the best high percentage opportunity on the last play.
Letting head coach, NBA champion Michael Malone go. GM Calvin Booth ride with David Adelman. 3 regular season wins, 6 playoff wins for Adelman. 80-69. Jalen Williams hits the short pop.
And SG, there was 3 guys right there, made the right read, and Jalen Williams with the nice Hartenstein push shot on the baseline.
Just 3 assists for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tonight. Denver's lead is 9. Murray flips it up, doesn't get the roll. Wallace off to the races. Swing it. Caruso. Holmgren retreats. Williams is open. Off the rim. Caruso flies in. Holmgren! 7-point game. Under 4 minutes to play in the third.
Good decision there to make a call, and second foul there on Nikola Jokic.
When it becomes a piggyback ride, you have to make a call.
Oh, man.
First turnover of the half-court set here for the Nuggets.
And Williams has done a good job this series defending Jokic and being physical with him.
Murray misses on a 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander, head on a swivel. Westbrook gets in there, and he's called. Westbrook yet to score. He's 0 of 3 from the field. That's a travel on Dort.
Didn't put the ball down. Murray did a good job sliding his feet, forcing that turnover.
We're going to hit the 3-minute mark of this third quarter. 80-73, Denver in front. Brown gets a touch, screen, Jokic. Jokic fake. Jokic drive. Jokic.
24 points in the paint, and the loss is 42 points thus far for Denver.
OKC with possession. Caruso makes a cut. Contact. Now has it's actually the 4th on Watson. 2 free throws for
Quarter. Denver likes to rest Jokic. Might be a game when he plays the entire fourth quarter, the entire second half.
Westbrook slices. Not his first free throw attempt of the night. Passion, and it spreads. You could feel it when he checks into the game. 88-80. Alan Williams at the free throw line. Got off to a hot start. Didn't get heavily involved.
More than capable. Had a playoff career high.
Williams layup, no. And Westbrook is there for the board.
And a playoff career high 32 points in game 3.
Westbrook bounces it for Murray. First minute of play in the fourth quarter. Denver's lead is 7. Jokic one-on-one with Hartenstein. Jokic to Westbrook. His 3, air ball. Watson gets his hands on it. They're going to run out of time. It never hit the rim.
Shot clock is his former team, but has struggled here in this series.
Williams one-on-one with Watson. Wiggins puts it on the deck. Knock away, turnover. Westbrook gathers. Gordon steps into the 3, doesn't go. And Williams is there for the strong side rebound. 7-point game, 1.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Williams tried the zigzag move. Hartenstein. He's going to float it. Doesn't get the roll. Cleared by Watson. Shooting numbers are actually trending down. Denver now at 45%, OKC 47%. Jokic, poetry in motion.
Game 4 on Sunday, the Nuggets led 73-66 with 10:57 left in the game. The Thunder went on an 11-0 run. So we talk, who can close out these fourth quarters and be at their best is going to win.
Dort is in, he bounces. Hartenstein had it knocked away, and Watson gets a hold of it. Contact. So Denver can once again bring this lead to double figures. Murray was unstoppable at times in the third quarter. One-on-one with Williams. Jokic peeks at the clock. Backdoor. Watson couldn't grab it. Knocked to the floor. Ball rolling around. The shot 6-7 controls it. And now plenty of time on the shot clock for Denver. Murray's got a runway to work with. Murray, step back jumper. Doesn't go. Williams gets it ahead for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder are down by 9. We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of the fourth. Brown digs in defensively. Help from Murray. Swing, Dort, extra. Caruso. No good. Rebounded by Brown. In the fourth quarter, neither team shooting it well. OKC 0 of 4. Denver 5.
Talked with David Adelman. Talked about being smart and delicate with his timeouts and rotations to keep his group fresh. And they look sharp there in that third quarter.
That's 3 fouls on Murray. A blast by Williams. Caruso ball fake. Trying to take the baseline. Ball gets Ping-ponged around to Gordon. He's going to force his way in, but could not finish it. He was looking for a call. SGA on the feed. Dort the three. Money.
And Dort was determined in the corner. Hit a three earlier and stepped up. It was decisive on that three ball.
Cut it to 6. Screen, Jokic. Dort works through it. Second one from Jokic. Murray drives. Murray floats and tipped up.
KC only with the third team foul. But the question was that a pass? But Murray in game 3 had 27 in that win, had 15 points off drives. But this second half, his aggressiveness getting into the paint has caused all kind of problems.
Lou Dort bangs it home. It's 92-87 Nuggets. Murray gets a running start. Swing it. Watson, one dribble and a J. Too strong. Gilgeous-Alexander. Corner. Williams mistimed his jump. And Jokic on the lead feed for Brown. He euros and kicks. Murray in and out. Grabbed by Holmgren. We'll hit the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 92-87 Nuggets. Dort, hot hand. No. Knocked upstairs. Williams got his hands on it. Controlled by Murray. And now he will slow it down. Denver has gone over 3 minutes without a field goal. Murray behind the back. Jokic thought about it. Porter comes to the ball. Porter lines it up. Short. Denver 1 of 8 in the fourth quarter.
And Porter's just been off with his jump shot. That shoulder giving him all kinds of problems.
Williams, swing to Williams. This is the bigger Jalen on a kick. Lou Dort. Got a three! Dort with 4 threes, 3 of them here in the fourth quarter.
And everything on the perimeter right now for Denver. Nothing in the paint. So they feasted in the third quarter.
Jokic back in. Murray repost. Jokic turns. Off the heel. Rebounded by Williams. Thunder down by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander, ball was tipped by Murray. Back into his hands with 10 to shoot. Williams doesn't take the 3. Steps through and fouled by Brown. NBA playoff schedule. TNT tomorrow. Second half of our playoff doubleheader. Go to NBA.com.
Getting Holmgren's man to set a screen on Jokic to force that switch. They've gone away from that here in this fourth quarter. Holmgren now guarding Christian Brown. Jokic calling for Brown. Wants this mismatch.
Jokic spins. Jokic is fouled by attempt of the night. And Jokic. 2 out of 2 for Jokic. $35 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists for the 3-time MVP. Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic, kick, Williams 3, air ball.
Williams just way off with that open 3 attempt. Once again, they get the mismatch they want. They want Holmgren on Jokic.
And now a switch. Jokic can't hit the 3. Holmgren's got the board. Under 5 minutes to go. 2-point lead for the Nuggets. Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. It's off the mark. Rebound. Dort somehow saves it for Williams. Over to Williams. Holmgren hanging out underneath the rim, and he ties the game.
3 on 3-pointers in the last 3 games, but has knocked down those 3 timely ones to spark this surge.
Jokic defended by Hartenstein. Jokic. 96-94, Nuggets. The 1 seed in the East is out. Cleveland. OKC, the 1 seed in the West, down by 2 at home in Game 5. Gordon comes out to defend Williams. Forced to give it up, he does, to Holmgren. Turnaround over Murray, rims out, tip and go!
Mistimed his rebound attempt. But Hartenstein there, right place, right time.
96-96. Denver is 1 of 10 from the field in the fourth quarter. Murray drives and Holmgren with the block. Defending the rim. Thunder can grab the lead. Stop and go. Gilgeous-Alexander. So smooth. SGA. Jokic gets rid of it. We're down to 3:20 to play. Dort goes down. Brown is open. Can't hit the three. Rebound. Grabbed by Gordon. And he clears for Murray. 10 to shoot. Murray makes his move around. Hartenstein floats it up. Holmgren gets a piece. Jokic is that
Gonna be, wow.
Denver's first field goal in over 7 minutes of game action. Jokic has got 39 points, 15 rebounds. Gilgeous-Alexander inside. Thunder up by 2. Jokic and Hartenstein bumping bodies. Sets the screen for Murray. Ball fake. Kick. Corner. Brown doesn't take the three. 9 to shoot. We're down to 2:26 to go. Jokic floats it up. Baker goes. Knee.
It all, 41 points, 15 rebounds from the Joker.
We are knotted up at 100. We approach 2 minutes to play. Switch out front. Gilgeous-Alexander with Murray. The back in. The fade. He's got it. MVP chance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He puts the Thunder in front by 3. 2 minutes to play in game 5. Murray defended by Dort. Jokic trying to break away from Holmgren. Murray. Kick it out. Jokic. 7 to shoot. His team is down by 3. Pirouette. Tosses it up. Oh! 4 points for Nikola Jokic. 1:34 to go. Gilgeous-Alexander gives it up for Dort. Brown there defensively. SGA with 8 to shoot. Some help from Murray. Kick. Dort. Extra. Williams on the way. Connects.
On fire here.
Back in. Jokic. Help from Holmgren. Kick. Porter for the tie. He grazes the rim. And the rebound controlled by the Thunder. We're going to hit the 1 minute mark of this fourth quarter. 3-point lead for OKC. Gilgeous-Alexander taking his time. High screen, Hartenstein. Shot clock is down to 6. Gilgeous-Alexander on target. Gilgeous-Alexander meeting the moment. 42 seconds left. Denver needs points. They're down by 6. Jokic trying to back in. Kick it out. The jumper by Porter. It's an air ball. Rebound. Brown had it knocked. And it... Porter gets it in. Gordon fires. In and out. That was the spot. He made the 3 in game 1. Instead, it's off the mark.
Time threes here to close out this game. 8-0 they have, and the ability to wear down their opponent. They've done that here in the fourth.
Murray drives, and he scoops it home. About 11:105. Foul kick.
Airballed a few minutes before and stepped up there.
Stretch. It was Holmgren who missed a pair. Williams goes 1 out of 2. 112 to 105. 12 seconds left. Murray taking a lot of time, down to 8 seconds. Murray fires. It's off the mark, tipped up in the air. Williams claims it, and will dribble out the clock. This pivotal game 5.